Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to show you how to trade all-time highs. Okay, so if you look at this right now, we are at the all-time high of NQ. There is nothing higher. Obviously, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn on. I don't really need anything other than the Kraken time cycles. So these are 90-minute time cycles right here. 5:30 to 7 to 8:30. This is pre-market. Okay. This is a trade that was awesome. So what do we need for this? Kind of looks like the if this was a market maker sell model, that would look like this. Where is this at? It's buy side of the curve. I think I have a template for that. I don't. Darn it. Buy side. Let's do this. Sell side, right? Something like this, right? That's what we're looking for. We're expecting. I don't like calling tops and bottoms. I know that's what we're doing in this video, but I want to show you how I traded this. Now, could I have been lucky? Yes, maybe. Who knows? This is how I would trade it. This is how I trade reversals. So whether it's all-time high or any reversal, first thing I look for is it in the higher time frame PD rate? Well, you're at all-time high, so of course this is the all-time high right now. So this would be an old high right there, right? So if we come up here, we take out an old high, right? So that's higher time frame PD, right? Because on the 1 hour, any 15-minute, 2-minute, 5-minute, anything, this is the high at the moment. So if we take this out, we're going to take out that, right? All right, so what I'm looking for is SMT with one of the indices, and then I want to see a breaker, right? That's my perfect setup. I love trading that. So in this scenario, let's go candle by candle here. And let's see, taking out all-time high right there. Okay. All right, let's look on this. Let's go to the 5-minute real quick. Okay, see them higher. Okay, that's awesome. See if there's SMT with ES. On the 5-minute, there is. On the 5-minute. Let's look at the 1-minute. Okay, let's do this like this. Okay, crosshairs. So I have this high, this swing, this high, and there's the high here. And this high here is lower. So it's SMT with ES, right? And you're like, hey, how do you know that's not going to reverse? You don't. Have no clue. Couldn't tell you. I do know, I do see an inversion, a fair value gap right here, though. Inversion, fair value gap. And I do see, so inversion here, and I do see a fair value gap right here. So I see a balanced price range right there. And the fair value gap get respected. So I'm waiting for, there's SMT right here. Let's look at that. Now, am I shorting right there? No. What do I need to see? I need to see this get broken with displacement, broken through to go short. So what do I need to see? What do I need to see? Well, this balanced price range needs to get traded through, so it's violated. And then I want to see this breaker get traded through, and then I'll take a short. Now, is it possible to go break through this and then come back up higher? Absolutely. This is a huge retracement, right? Let's just pull the fib for fun. Let's pull the fib from down here to this high. Oh, come on, this high. And let's see where OTE is. So right in here, it could come down here to below this. Great. If my target is below this, I'm fine with that if this is a retracement. Okay. If I can get my breaker entry, right? Now it could come back here. It could do this. It could come down. Oops, wrong one. Sorry about that. It could come down here and then higher and then come back and hit my breaker and then I could buy. All right. I'm fine with that. I'm not saying this is the top. You understand? Okay. So let's see what happens here. I need some kind of displacement here. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. This is what you don't really want to see, right? And you can zoom it like this, like, oh man, there's displacement. That's huge. That's awesome. That's not displacement. Look at the candles. I mean, that's like, 2 points of displacement. I do like inversion fair value gap with a fair value gap and this is an inversion and a fair value gap right here. I really like that. That's a strong signature. 3 overlapping fair value gaps with a breaker block. So, and it traded through. So I'm gonna sell there. Okay, I guess I'm selling there. I move my thing to be even. This needs to go up above the high. Okay, so I'll go above the high. So I'm wrong. I want to take me out. I'll risk $380. And what am I targeting? Now, we already looked at it. We said optimal trade entry was down here, but I'm targeting a little lower. Why? Well, I'm targeting lower because this is another 90-minute cycle here. But if you pull the fib, like this is the manipulation leg, right? Let's pull the fib. 2.5 is right at this, right here. So this would be the best TP1 would be like right here, 42 handles. Right there. Safe. When we pulled our optimal trade entry, this was optimal trade entry to go long, to come back as if it was a pullback. So TP1 is here. TP2 is down here. Okay. So I'm going to go with TP2. Okay. Let's see how this works. Okay. I don't like this slow bleed down. I'd like to see like some major displacement, some oomph to it. Not a huge fan at all of this price action so far. When it hits the probably the 1.5 standard deviations right here, I'm gonna go break even. This is ugly. This is why pre-market trades are not my favorite. Okay, we're gonna go break even. Okay, risk-free trade, perfect. Liking that a little bit better. Loving that. All right, at this point, so this is going to cause a fair value gap. You got one here and you got one here, so we're going right to here right now. Hopefully you see those. I'll mark them off here. There's one. This is 2. We're expecting this to be a 3rd. And okay, well there you go. Took me out. Right there. That's why it was such a big candle. I expected it to be a 3rd, so I moved it down. Even if it wasn't, and it pulled all the way back up here, I'd want to have my stop down here anyway, because I didn't want to give up all of that anyway. All right, well there you go. That's a good trade. Let's see how it fits. Now, if you know anything about this day just tanks. And yes, hindsight is brutal on days like this. When you're like, I would have taken a trade here. I actually did take this trade. It's another video. But yes, we got 68 handles on this trade. Learn to have set realistic targets, and if it hits your target, be happy. Don't look at it and be in hindsight and be like, man, I just gave up, shoot, 165. Man, I could have got another 100 points here. Yeah. I know. Trust me, I know. That is life. I'm happy with the 68 handles here. That was a great trade for me. I missed out on all of this. I did take a silver bullet trade over here. But this trade right here is a good pre-market trade. Showed you the logic. And it is the all-time high. So all-time highs, you got to be careful. Don't like picking tops and bottoms. It's not what we like to do. But if you do and you are going to risk it, try to go break even as soon as possible. Look, wait for SMT, wait for a breaker. And this was an ugly breaker because it just kind of bled down. And we want to see, movement, displacement. We never really got that. All right, so that is your pre-market trade setup on May 23rd.